In order to create a glossary in Moodle, you must first turn on your editing. Once your editing is turned on, you will go down to the block in which you want to add your student glossary or your glossary for your course and click Add an Activity or Resource. You're going to select Glossary, click Add. Once you are into the options area, you're going to give it a name and a description. You'll have to choose whether this is a main glossary or a secondary glossary. Every course can only have one main glossary. I already have a glossary created, so I'm going to create this as a secondary glossary. Under the entries area, I'm going to click on the triangle to drop open the menu, and I'm going to change a few of these menu items. Because I'm going to be using this as a student created glossary, I am not going to approve these entries by default. I want to know who has created the terms, and I want to approve the terms prior to them getting into the course. I am not going to allow editing once they've been submitted. I do not want duplicate entries to be created. I do not want, at this point in time, my students to be able to comment on each other's entries. But I do, and I absolutely do, want these entries to link, or at least have the option to be linked to my Moodle page. I'm going to leave the rest of our settings currently as default, and I'm going to click Save and Return to Course. You'll now see that I have created a glossary for my course. What we're going to do now is we're going to show you how students are going to be adding glossary terms to this glossary, and then what you need to do in order to approve the glossary terms. So I'm going to turn my editing off. I'm going to go into my admin area, and I'm going to switch my role to a student. I'm going to click on the glossary that I want to add a term to, and I'm going to click Add a New Entry. We can add a word, and we can give it a definition. Down where it says auto linking, you're going to want to tell your students that you want these to be automatically linked. So yes, this checkbox should be checked where it says entry should be automatically linked. If the entry is also case sensitive, you're going to want to click that as well. In this case, it is not going to be case sensitive. And if you're using words with prefixes or suffixes in order to teach the English language, you could, or you do not have to check the match whole words only. So anytime word would appear, even if it's words in my Moodle, you would see word highlighted. So I'm going to leave that unchecked as well. I'm going to click Save Changes. And after we click Save Changes, we're going to see over on the right side of the page that this entry is currently hidden. That entry is currently hidden until it is approved by the teacher. So I'm going to go back now to my original role as teacher. I can get into my main page, and it's going to show up two places. I'm going to see over to the right that we have a glossary added item under recent activity, and if I click on the glossary in the top right corner, it's going to tell me how many terms that I have waiting approval. If you click waiting approval in the top right corner, it will allow you to see the glossary term, and then this checkbox or this check mark is what you're going to want to click if you want to approve the glossary term. And that's it.